December 3rd. What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today is December 3rd, 2021, and I'm going to start the video off with this Thanksgiving proximity chart. I found this on the internet and I wanted to share it with you guys because it's interesting to see that this is the entire cycles of Bitcoin throughout its history, and these are these orange markers on the chart are going to be every Thanksgiving that has ever happened in Bitcoin's history. And as you can see right here, guys, every Thanksgiving is pretty much close to a top or a bottom. So it's kind of hard to just check this out. So I'm gonna just read the data for you guys. This was the first halving back in 2013. So it's top cycle top was exactly pretty much on Thanksgiving, right? And then a year later, after that, we had a bottom, which was a little bit over, I think it says 40 days or something, 48 days, okay? Uh, couple years later, we have the 2017 bull run, and we had the peak a couple of days after as well. Let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. I'm not sure if I can get in closer, but yeah, so it's just gonna give me the Bitcoin chart. That's what I was afraid of. So just rely on my good vision for me to tell you guys. So 2017, a couple days later, like 30 days later, we had the top, and then a year later at Thanksgiving 2018, we had the bottom. So a year later as well. So same as in the first halving, right? Next up, we are in 2021. This is Thanksgiving, and since we are always talking about the diminishing returns and lengthening cycles, this separation from Thanksgiving could give us an indicator of the end of this bull run, right? So it's just something that I found. I'm not saying it has to happen exactly, right? Because we often make mistakes because we often want to interpret the future with things that have happened in the past. And since we don't have enough data, all we can do is kind of extrapolate this information and bring it into today's prediction to see if maybe we could be reaching that end of year's cycle top, right? So supposedly, one of the theories about this is that if we just pass Thanksgiving uh, and having that lengthening cycle, we might be looking at the end of the bull run in the next couple of weeks, right? So let's take these data since this was exactly on Thanksgiving, and then we had this next cycle top 30 days after Thanksgiving. So maybe it could be that we might be seeing the end of this bull run instead of 30, maybe 60 days or 90 days, right? I don't know. Time will tell as soon as the peak is in and we're going into a bear market. But maybe as well, we could find that the bottom is going to be a year from now. So in 2022, around Thanksgiving, maybe a couple weeks or months after, we're going to be locking in that bottom as well, right? So those are just some indicators that I wanted to start this live out with. Let's just go and check out the markets real quick, see what's happening. Let's refresh. So markets are at 2,570,000,000,000. So pretty much we're still in that consolidating phase. Always looking at Bitcoin first. We're 1% down, 1.6% down from yesterday. As you can see, we're still consolidating. As I said before, we might still be going down into the low 50s range. We're still not out of the woods, or we could just bounce back. Um, as well, time will tell. But my belief is that we are pretty much going to finish this dip and continue, hopefully, this bull run and get into that 60K territory, find support at 60K, and then keep running onto all-time highs 70K, 80K. So that's what everybody is expecting. On-chain indicators were pretty good indicators in the past because there weren't any dexes, there weren't decentralized exchanges where people could swap Bitcoin for other stable coins. But now that we have DeFi, that information is not that reliable as much because all the on-chain metrics says that Bitcoin is out of the exchanges, and when it's out of the exchanges, it means that it's not that liquid, people can't sell it as fast, right? They have to be on exchanges to sell. But since we have all these decentralized exchanges now, people could just swap them on Ethereum or because of wrapped Bitcoin and all these other technologies that didn't exist in the past. So we saw it back in May. The on-chain metrics were pointing towards continuing the bull rally, but obviously we had a huge dip in the summer. So yeah, my belief is that we're going to continue to consolidate, but we should be looking at a rally soon. Everything is pointing to having that rally, right? But obviously nobody knows. Nobody has that magic crystal ball to predict. But yeah, all we can do is just wait, see dollar cost average, right? Don't leverage all those kinds of good things to look at. So let's see. We have Cosmos, Polygon, Near Protocol. So these are all Ethereum competitors. Well, Polygon is pretty much a layer two on Ethereum, but Near Protocol and Cosmos are gonna be chains which are doing very well today. 18% for Cosmos, 15 7-day percentage gains. We have Theta Fuel, Stellar, Oasis. I'm always looking at where the stable coins are. As you can see, same as yesterday, stable coins are almost at the top, which means that the market is not pumping that much. Quite the opposite. We're seeing these dips for Gala, which is a metaverse token, Decentraland, this chain Cadena that was pumping earlier this month. We got Sandbox continue to dip. It's still these prices, man. I mean, I wish I would have had Sandbox back when it was at 60 cents or 70 cents. I was gonna wait for the bull market to end in order for me to get into Sandbox and Decentraland. But obviously, Mark Zuckerberg decided to change its name to Meta, and look at that, right? So even if these coins are down 7, 8, 15%, they've had gains that are like ridiculous, 400%, thousands of percents year to date. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today, guys. Just on one note is that Jack Dorsey from Twitter stepped down as CEO of Twitter, and he's going to focus on cryptocurrency now. Right, that's his passion, Bitcoin. He changed the name of his company Square to Block in order to emphasize blockchain technology. And that's pretty much your news for today. Thank you for being here again. And if you like this video, this content, subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.